Teacher talking sports, what it does, what it do, how we live. And you often hear the phrase, the two best words in sports, game seven. Now, that's not necessarily something you hear often when a team wins the first three games of a series. Looks like a potential sweep will arise. But occasionally it does happen where that team wins three in a row, the team down 3-0, to force that game seven. And we are seeing it in this year's Stanley Cup Finals. 5-1 Edmonton Oilers win. All the momentum seems to be with them. Really, games four and six weren't close. Game five a little bit closer. But what's crazy is you look at their goals. You don't say McDavid or Draisaitl. Um, Unexpected for those two to be somewhat held in check. Leon Draisaitl had a incredible assist to start the goal scoring for Edmonton, but Connor McDavid was held off the scoreboard. He became the third guy to have 40 plus points in a single postseason, along with the great one Wayne Gretzky and Mario Lemieux. But nonetheless, um, Oilers just again have all the momentum. 18 goals in the last three games. Was a great defensive effort by Florida in the first three. Sergei Bobrovsky playing incredible at goaltender. It just has gone away. So ESPN posted this. Oilers are the latest team to attempt a comeback from a 3-0 deficit. And it goes over all the instances that it's occurred in MLB, NBA, and NHL. Of course, it doesn't happen in the NFL. So the NHL, it's happened once before in the Stanley Cup. That was 82 years ago, where the Toronto Maple Leafs were down 3-0. Maple Leafs scored, won the last four games to complete the incredible comeback. See, the Islanders did it in 1975 against the Penguins, Flyers 2010 against the Bruins, and most recently the Kings 2014 against the Sharks. Now, it's definitely happened most often in hockey, so that's four times. You see the unsuccessful comebacks, one way back in 1939, 1945. The other time a 3-0 deficit in the Stanley Cup Finals has turned into a series being evened out, but the Maple Leafs came back to win game seven to secure their Stanley Cup victory. 1975, um, Islanders were able to force a game seven, but Philly came won that game seven. And then 2011, we got the Blackhawks versus the Canucks. Game winner in overtime. Also, that 2011 season, the Red Wings lost in Game 7 after coming back to tie the series up 3-3. Seeing the NBA, never happened. It's never happened where a team has come back from 3-0 to win a series. Man, I'm a Knicks fan. My team almost had a third championship, all before I'm alive, but were unable to complete the Game 7 win back in 1951. 1994, that was the year the Nuggets were an 8 seed. You might remember Dikembe Mutombo with his arms in the air celebrating their upset over Seattle Supersonics. Nearly made a huge comeback against the Jazz, but went for naught. Trailblazers versus Mavericks 2003. Dirk and the Mavs won the first three. Portland won the next three before Dallas prevailed. And just last year, the Celtics evened up the series against the Heat. But Miami really dominated game seven. Wasn't much drama involved there. Of course, the Celtics were able to win the championship this year, so they're all right. 2004, man, if you were around for that, how are you going to forget when the Boston Red Sox miraculous comeback victory over the Yankees? Easy win in Game 7. First team to, in MLB history, come back from a 3-0 deficit, and still the only one. Actually, it's only happened twice where a team down 3-0 has forced a Game 7. So the Red Sox did it. The team that did not was during the COVID-19 season where there weren't fans in the stands. So the Astros lost the first three. Um, and the Astros tied it up, but the Rays won Game 7 to reach the World Series, which they lost to the Los Angeles Dodgers. So those are all the occurrences of a 3-0 deficit turning into a Game 7. Uh, 4 out of 9 times the team has come back in NHL, 0 for 4 in the NBA, and 1 of 2 in the MLB. So that's what, 5 out of 15. So 33.3% of the time in MLB, NHL, and NBA, a team that was down 3-0, forced a Game 7, ended up winning that Game 7. And it's a tough call. DraftKings Sportsbook, as of this recording, has the Panthers as an oh so slight favorite, minus 115 to win, and the Oilers minus 105. But what's crazy, Connor McDavid, the heavy favorite to win the Conn Smythe, minus 3,000. There's been few occurrences where a player on a losing team has won the Conn Smythe. If the Oilers lose Game 7, he might be the next. But I'm sure the Panthers wouldn't mind much as they look for the franchise's first Stanley Cup. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.